So today I'm joined by a blogger who started her blog Who's That Girl 2 years ago, and now she has over 35,000 hits a month. Susie Bubble loves her, Grazia loves her, and she's only 13 years old. Can only be Ophelia Horton.
Woo, yeah.
I'm pretty exhausted already by that crazy introduction, and I didn't even cover half of it. So how did it all happen?
There's actually quite a lot of things. It was like ASOS magazine that used to come every month, they don't anymore. So I'd see that and I was like really intrigued by all of that, and I didn't know what it was about. Like I'd see, you know, the spring summer 10 or whatever sign, and I was like, what does that mean? I just thought it was like SS, and I was like, what is this? So that was like a really big thing for me. And then I found out about Topshop and I loved all of it, and I had like a £214 Christmas list that I never got. So I was just trying to find a way to like channel all of this like kind of intrigue into something.
So your blog Who's That Girl, obviously it's a fashion blog, but what's your main focus with it? What do you write about?
So at first it was kind of like a style tips blog, but then I found out about like Tavi and like Susie Bubble and people like that, and it kind of taught me a lot about like personal style. I do posts about like what I find cool at the moment, and I do interviews with like young or like teen people that I think are doing really well.
I mean, recently the Evening Sun did, what was it, 4th most successful under 25-year-old in London. That is a pretty big deal. How did you find out about that?
I was at my friend's house actually, and my dad, I think he texted me the link or something, and he was like, check this out, and I was like, okay. And then I was like, oh cool. I think I was just in my friend's shed actually, and we were just kind of dancing around. I think it was the last day of school, and we were just having a little party on our own, and then I found out. I think it was really shocking to be honest. I felt a bit overwhelmed by the fact that I was 4. I kind of feel a bit out of place because like, to me, I may be like a bit influential or a bit like a bit successful, but like Jacqueline Harry's and like Saris Ronan and Ashley Williams and all the people who are behind me like have been really successful, so just trying to like kind of take it in.
Tavi as well, I was going to ask you about her because obviously she's a huge blogger who started young as well, and I thought at first she might be like, is she competition for you, is she an icon? And then I started reading your Twitter and things, and you're quite a big fan, yeah?
Yeah, I'd say I'm a huge fan. Just everything she does is really great, and I've kind of followed her throughout her blogging career, and I read regularly her magazine as well, so she's just a huge kind of source of information and inspiration.
Okay, so your style is incredible for a 13-year-old. But where do you like to shop? Is it more high street still, or are you sort of going like vintage markets? Where do you like to go?
I wouldn't really say my style is incredible at the moment. At the moment it's a bit like just whatever, just like pick up what's on the floor.
It's definitely better than what I was wearing at 13.
Yeah, like literally the last 3 days I've worn the same pair of jeans and the same jumper, and it's just crazy, but I'm kind of getting back into being a bit more adventurous and less lazy with what I'm wearing. But I mostly shop because I don't have like huge amounts of money, and I don't get pocket money or anything, so I kind of have to just go with the flow. So I get quite a lot of my stuff from like Brick Lane and places like that. I got this like ring. I like found it on the floor of my bus, which is kind of manky, but I kind of felt bad leaving it there, and it was Valentine's Day, so I was like,
it was a sign.
It's fate. So this is from a boutique in Australia called Atlas Divine, and they they just had some really cool Australian brands and stuff like that. They had a bit of Giles and House of Holland, and they have Romance Was Born, which are like, I'm so happy that I discovered them. They did like a really awesome collection with Marvel. But I decided to get this because it's so comfy, and I just love the expression of the cat. It's really like awkward. I like to make headbands and stuff, and this is one of my first ones I made. So it's got like little beads that I found in a bead box, and it's got like little like bathroom towel things, and it's got love hearts. Literally love hearts just here, and then at the top that's like one of my idols. It's like Brittany Murphy in Clueless. So this is like my Elmo hat. I think it's like a boy, it's meant to be for boys. I think it's like for 3-year-olds. But it was an A3 spread in Sunderland style, and they did a little feature on me called Opie's World, and I was wearing it in that, and that was really awesome. So I wear it to school every day as well, so it's like super important to me. This was £1 from Brick Lane, and they just had like a box.
It's a really funny material, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really, I think someone's like put it in the wash because it's got some like weird, I don't know, it's a bit run down, but it like feels really manky on, but it looks amazing. And I love those. I think the Topshop have a quite a good range of like high neck tops at the moment, like high neck crop tops and stuff like that, and I love those. So that's really perfect for me because it kind of looks mohair even though it isn't. This was from Brick Lane, and I think it was £15. It's not the only one, it's by a dude called My Tony, I think. But it's a really amazing buy. And I remember Tavi got a jacket from Etsy that had like loads of jokes on it from a TV show, and this reminds me of that and her, and it's just really colourful and fun. This is my mum's actually, but I've kind of taken it myself. It's from Mango. I think it's from Mango, yeah. It's really old. It's a kind of a bit like a trashy kind of fur jacket, but I really like it because it's really warm, and I like big fluffy jackets, and it's just really fun to wear out, and it's great.
What do you make of Ophelia wearing your coat?
I love it. I think it's fantastic. I'm really fond of this jacket, and I bought it about 14 years ago in Singapore at Mango. It must have been the first Mango store in Singapore, and I'm a singer, so I always wore that to gigs, you know, like just to keep warm, especially once I got to London. And yeah, no, it's one of my favourite jackets, so I don't mind that she's stolen it off me.
Does she wear it better?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, but like,
well, mine's a bit. I wear it a bit glam, and she wears it a bit more kind of funky. I do sometimes ask her for tips because you know you get to that sort of middle age where you just think, oh, I'm so uninspired and uninteresting anymore.
But usually I just say you need to wear more colour.
Yeah,
like,
actually. True.
That's like what I say all the time, is just get more colour.
Yeah, wearing black and white.
Yeah.
Like we've missed the colour thing.
Just put the headband on, sorted.
Yeah.
So what would you say your best style advice is if you had to give some style advice to anybody? What would it be?
I don't really like telling people what to wear, but I just say like, just wear what you want, to be honest. I guess that's not really style advice, but like, just kind of don't feel like you have to wear what other people tell you to wear, and just go with the flow.
What about blogging? Top 3 tips for getting into blogging.
Okay, first thing would be like, I don't know, keep it consistent. Maybe like try blog consistently so people have a kind of constant feed. Use good grammar. I mean, I wouldn't say I always use good grammar, but yeah, try to use good grammar. It just makes it more readable and more professional and stuff. And then just maybe, I think people aren't really interested in blogs if it's not personal.
Ophelia, thank you so much for chatting to us, and Musers, don't forget to check out Ophelia's blog, Who's That Girl, by visiting opheliahorton.com, and I will see you next time.